Hey, what's up? Welcome back. Welcome to Virus to Virus. So I just came back from a university recruiting event. It was the career fair at my alma mater, and I had a lot of fun. I actually have recruited at a lot of these recruiting events, including professional conferences and university career fairs. And over the years, I interviewed tons of candidates for the positions on my team. So I figured, since I've been on this side of the table for quite a while now, I want to share some thoughts and insights on this topic. So if you haven't been to my channel, I am actually not an HR or a recruiter. I'm just a software engineer. If you want to hear more about my career journey, subscribe and check out my other videos. So finding a job is really hard. Not gonna lie, finding a job is really hard, especially when it's during the economy downturn. When I was graduating, it was during the recession in 2009. I will spare you the math. I am in my mid-30s. So almost all the classes before us, the students have jobs lined up before they even graduated. But for us, it was about a handful of people out of 30, 40 people graduating had any offers before we graduated. It's hard. Finding a job is hard. Being said, finding a job is also 99% attributed to luck. So don't take your rejections very seriously. It has so much to do with everything out of your control than yourself. And I wish I knew what I know now when I was looking for a job. And since so many of these job events are coming up, I hope this will help. So why do we even bother to go to these events? Recruiters are usually not HR at these events. These are engineers, hiring managers, or even directors who have openings in mind that they want to recruit for, and they're usually alumni. So what I'm trying to say is you already have an advantage because they have a bias towards you. Why else would they be there? You will get a call back from HR if you had an exceptionally good review from the job fair. I can't speak for the HR though, but I have actually gotten an offer myself from one of these university career fairs before. And so it's really not a myth. Companies are not there for the show. People do actually get job offers from career fairs. And so I personally think if you're just going having the mentality that I'm just going there to see what's out there, I wouldn't bother, just for me personally, because first of all, that shit is online. It's everywhere. Go find it online. And also don't go because leaving a bad impression or going unprepared can leave a bad feedback that could potentially hurt your opportunities in the future. You just never know. Also, depending on the company, but for most, don't worry about the visa because if you are a strong candidate, companies will go out of their way to hire you regardless of a visa, because finding a good candidate is much harder than sponsoring a visa. Besides, internships don't need sponsorship. And if you have done an exceptional job at your internship, it's much easier to transition from an intern position to a full-time position, even if you require a visa. So what do we do before the career fair? Polish your resume, refresh your LinkedIn, and universities usually have career centers that can help you with the resume. And for heaven's sake, keep it one page. Nobody has time to read a novel. And then review all the projects you have done, especially the ones you listed on your resume, because you will be asked, because that's one of the areas that differentiate you from your classmates. Also know your technical stuff. If you have forgotten some of it, freshen it up before the career fair so you can talk about it with comfort. I want to especially stress this point is that know what you're looking for. This includes what position you're looking for, what level you're looking for, the areas, the disciplines, the focus. I know what you're thinking. You think I'm going to exclude things if I say something specifically that I'm looking for. You are not going to exclude things by being specific. All you're doing is conveying that, one, you're confident, 2 is that you have done your research, done your homework, and know what you're looking for. And to quote Anna Wintour, people respond well to people who are sure of what they want. So when asked what you're looking for, don't say jobs, because it just looks like you don't care. And specifically for some of the companies that you are particularly interested in, such as your dream companies, do some research to find out what openings they have, what technologies they use, so that you can have specific questions to ask. And as for logistics, upload your resume to online portals if there is any. Save a PDF on your phone or a USB drive just in case, and also bring the physical copies with you as well. Other than that, shower, dress clean and comfortable. I'm not saying you should judge a book by its cover, but come on, yoga pants. At least pretend to care. And the last thing I want to mention is I have came across this TED Talk about how your body language can change your mindset or subconscious. So practice feeling empowered and being confident, even though when you might not feel that way, just a few minutes before you go into the career fair. Specifically, stretching out, making yourself to appear physically larger, and it will boost your confidence. So now we're at the event. I want to stress the most important thing is that a lot of the companies know, or a lot of the recruiters have this mindset of hire the person, not the skills. What it means is skills can be taught, but you can't change someone's personalities. The people there already have a bias in your advantage, and they want to hire you. So just give them a reason. So just pretend you're talking to your future coworkers. Be genuine. Have an interesting conversation. And don't be afraid to say stuff. Be casual because you're talking to your coworker. I promise you, engineers don't bite often. And think about it. At the end of the day, are you going to remember the conversation you had, someone asking you about just some information you can find online? Or are you going to remember the heated discussion about some topics that you care deeply about? And same with the conversations at career fairs. Try to strike an interesting conversation. And the best way to do that is by asking questions that you're genuinely curious about. Like, how does it work? We all went through engineering. I'm a mega nerd. You're a mega nerd. Let's talk nerd. And be proud of your work or what you have learned through doing these projects. Your audience can hear that excitement in your voice. And get there early, because recruiters are still chipper in the morning. They're not tired yet, and the career fair is still not as crowded, so you don't have to shout to be heard. And the good swags are the first to go. And then the other thing is, don't worry about leadership skills. I'm not downplaying these leadership skills. I'm just saying it's a very rare ask from an intern or a new grad position to lead a team. So unfortunately, you will not start your first job by being in a leadership position. I mean, unless you're the son of the CEO, but then why the hell are you here? Anyways, focus on examples of self-development, self-disciplines, and self-learning. Also talk about side projects. If you built a robot to pick up your dirty laundry, or if you built an app for your dogs, talk about them. They're interesting. Engineers get excited about that. For team projects, talk about what you have contributed to the project, not just the impact of the project itself, because it really doesn't matter that much. You're trying to sell yourself, not the project or the team. And because even if the project solved the world hunger, if you can't articulate what you have done to the project or what you have contributed to it, then it's not going to be very impressive in that career fair setting. What do we do after the career fair? Apply, apply, apply. Apply early and apply often. check back regularly at the companies that you are really interested in. The postings of the positions have nothing to do with the career fair. They're just open because of other reasons. For example, the finance of the company or the finance of your particular department. And so go apply as many times positions as you physically can. I don't know how to stress this enough. Play the statistics game. My motto was, if I apply enough places, someone eventually will be dumb enough to hire me. And then when you're looking, don't worry too much about the levels and positions, because with a hybrid work style, a lot of companies just list the locations because they have to. And then also with the levels can usually be adjusted based on your qualification and circumstances. I also personally find it a little uncomfortable and unnecessary to contact the person you talk to at the career fair afterwards. But maybe it's just the introverted me speaking, so other people might think differently. It's up to you. That's all I want to share about the career fair, and best of luck to all of you. And if you find this useful and like the content, please subscribe and check out my other videos.